Start streaming. We should be popping up over here. Okay. Okay, it says it's excellent. What is happening? Why can't I see? Here we go. All right, we should be live on YouTube. Do you see us on YouTube?
Oh, yes.
Can you hear yourself on YouTube?
I'm not listening.
You beauties, Maria's here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the audio over Zoom. I think it's Jordan, you do too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So if you wanted to see you, I have to do that like this. Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
All right, you're live, ladies. Welcome.
Hello, friends.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, we've got Lizzie in the stream. We've got Jerry in the stream, and Lilowski, and Karen, and Maria, of course.
Beautiful. We're terrified.
Gorgeous
This is
people.
going to be so much fun.
It's so confusing. Okay, we're gonna do this.
Are you ready?
Yeah, put in the hot seat. And what do we do
Okay,
if we
go.
don't want to answer a question? Do we have to like
Say that
drink
again?
hot sauce or something?
Yeah.
We have
Okay.
to send a feed
What
pic for every question we don't answer.
If you don't answer any, you have to send them to me and I'll post them online and take all the money.
Okay.
What does Maria mean with the voice reverberating?
Voice reverberating. Oh, is the reverb on high?
Is there echo?
Seems like that's what Maria's saying. Ooh, it's me, Kalia.
You got the sound off of YouTube, right, Jordan?
Oh, Zach, you got
Yep,
restricted.
I got nothing
I got
else.
restricted.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man, it's because I said feed pic.
Uh-oh. Oh no, we should have submitted feedback. Feedback.
Oh. Feed pic.
Don't panic. We're hearing the voices reverberating. I don't want to answer a question. You can sing your way out. Okay, good.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
That's a good point.
Whose voices are reverberating? Is it just?
It's just me and Georgia, I think. But
Okay.
is it bad or is it okay?
I don't think it's a deal breaker. Right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I guess there's no other option, so
It has to be okay.
I think probably because it's coming through these microphones we had to forgive you guys, and it's coming through YouTube, so it's getting a little bit of both. It's getting like two inputs.
They're saying it's not too bad.
It's not horrible. It's acceptable.
It's acceptable.
It's acceptable even.
it's so awkward because I'm seeing you laughing 3 seconds after I make a joke, so I just have to wait until you laugh and then, okay.
ready?
Okay. Are we ready? If
We're
everything's
ready.
acceptable
It's
Yeah.
for me
acceptable.
to introduce everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know if you guys knew this, but this is the most hotly anticipated interview of everyone here's lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So for anyone who doesn't know us, but honestly, how could they not at this point? Let's introduce ourselves.
Okay, I start. I'm Nora. I'm Germany's biggest Zack and Shae fan. And I'm also queen of HR, so I'm gonna try and stop this interview from going off the rails.
Yay.
And obviously, I'm Georgia. I am more commonly known as Zaki Poo's biggest fan ever. I'm a comedian, an entrepreneur, extremely generous for a poor person, and a TikTok sensation. And today, to add to my CV, I'm the best interviewer of all time.
Yes. Today's questions range from sincere questions from viewers about what it is like to be an improv, to questions that question your morals. And if there are any that you don't want to answer, well, too bad.
Also, if you're a member of the channel watching this live and you have a burning question that you've only just thought of, please comment it below because we have Maria collecting questions today for a last minute round right at the end. So don't make them too wordy, just make them really good.
We are prepared, right?
We are very prepared.
So anyway, yeah, are you guys ready?
We're ready.
So let's get into it. Yeah, perfect. Let's start with the first question. And before that, I have to take a sip of my orange juice. I have it again, my orange juice.
Ooh.
Ooh, yummy orange.
And I have water.
Of course. Water. Okay. First question. What's something you admire in others because you know it doesn't come naturally to you?
I love anyone who can play an instrument for real. That's so cool.
For real.
I love extroverts in the way that they just like love to it's not hard to like go to social events. Like it's easy to get there. Like once I get there I have fun, but it's like pulling teeth for me a little bit.
Like the people who look forward to being social. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, goody, I can't wait.
Is that how you felt today, having to join this interview? Were you dreading it a little bit?
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I would do anything for you guys. And I have this protection of the screen, so if you go in attack mode, I can just shut the computer.
That is so true. I appreciate the honesty.
But you play an instrument, right? You can play piano, and not too bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Not too
You
bad.
just said it, Nora. Not too bad. I admire people who play it not too bad at all, or as we say in America, very good.
But you take lessons like, what, a few months?
Yes, and I haven't gone in a month, and I'm still paying, and I tell them every week, I'm busy, and I have work, and I will still pay you, and I will go next week.
But just because you didn't do it this month doesn't mean you won't.
Yes.
You have to tell yourself that.
I do.
Otherwise you will quit.
Yeah, or I'll keep paying forever.
Still hold your
Hilarious. Okay, question 2. That was a great answer, by the way, guys. What are you most proud of within the improv community that you've built? So not just the improv community like at large, but within this community that we have.
Within the Laughpass community?
Yeah.
I'm most proud that there are people who still want to talk to each other and like that exists beyond us. I think it's very cool that like friendships have been made and it's something bigger than just, oh, let's show up and laugh. Like friendships are made, like Nora and Georgia, your friendship's legendary. The fact you even want to do this is very cool.
Thank you.
It
is very fun.
I was on the periphery of this, but one time a fight broke out on the Discord. I'm not gonna name names, but Finley was involved. Just kidding. It was a lot of people who, it wasn't even like a fight, just a disagreement, but I thought you guys all handled that so well, and I thought it was like cool to see like people apologize and be like, oh, I'm gonna change this behavior. Felt like gentle parenting. It's like very cool. I wasn't even a part of it. I just heard Zach talk about it and like helped him talk through it.
It was a traumatic time for the Laughpass community. I didn't know if we would survive.
Yeah, we kept saying we'll laugh past talk, survive this.
Will we get laughed past this?
Well, we obviously did.
Nora, you looked scared. Did I say, was that okay? I think you were part of it too. Do you feel like it went wrong?
Well, a little bit.
Oh,
Let's
no.
not deep dive into it, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, maybe it didn't work out well.
And that's what Shae's most proud of.
If it didn't work out well, I'm not proud of it.
That is so funny. Well, I'm proud of us.
So next question. Okay. The next question is actually from me. If you were on a deserted island, what one luxury item would you allow yourself, even if it wasn't practical?
Oh man, is it cheating to say an iPad?
Get that one. You're gonna
Maybe.
Maybe.
But also, you wouldn't have any, like, Wi-Fi.
I mean,
You're in a
Yeah.
deserted island. What are you
I
doing,
could-
playing solitaire?
no, I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies, the first one. It's a 20-year-old game. I play it on every airplane where I don't have Wi-Fi, and I'll play it for 6 hours.
So can you
How does
take
that 6 hours on this deserted island?
can you take a person? Or does it have to be a thing?
You
Sorry.
say what? Bring a person?
You can bring a person?
Nora is your question. No.
No.
No,
Okay.
it's an item, right?
Can you bring an alien?
Jay,
What
can you
about-
speak a little bit louder because it's really hard to understand
Oh,
you?
what about a person I objectify? Does that count as an item?
Well, if you're in love with an object, then I will say okay. But if you say a real person, no.
I'd say I'd bring, Can I bring like a refrigerator that works?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd bring a working refrigerator or a Kindle filled with all the books that I want. Jeff Bezos's Kindle.
With every book.
The Master Kindle.
So
a good one.
I imagine you're sitting on the island with Zach with the iPad and Shae with the refrigerator.
I'm playing
Okay.
Plants vs. Zombies. Shae has an empty refrigerator. Who's going crazy first?
Well, I'm just thinking like, what am I thinking? I guess like I could go in there if it's cold, or I mean if it's hot. And then also, isn't food going bad like one of the big reasons people die?
Oh yeah, you could keep your fish in there that you definitely know how to catch.
I'm assuming the island's
Put your coconuts in
seasonal.
there.
I'm assuming winter happens on this island otherwise, and summer.
I assume that's the island of Britain.
Yeah, the Isle.
Well, that's so interesting because the question I thought about maybe more about you have the show in US, right? Too, right? This I'm a
Survivor.
Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. This jungle show. You have it too, right?
Survivor?
Is it Survivor? I don't know.
That's our big
but-
island reality TV
We have
show.
Survivor. We have Naked and Afraid.
Yep. Are these celebrities?
Sometimes, yes.
I
There's
think
Celebrity
less,
Survivor.
I think we have less
Okay.
celebrity reality shows than you guys do.
Because we have this show and they're always in Australia and they have this one item that they can bring with them. And mostly it's like a sleep mask or like earplugs so that it's not too loud in the night. And maybe this would be one thing for me. But an iPad in a refrigerator?
I
I
guess
think I'd bring like a year's supply of toilet roll.
I'm just like not really thinking about surviving. It's more of like feeling pleasurable until it's lights out.
And there's nothing more
Being able to
pleasurable
sit in a fridge and
than a fridge.
Well, I really like crunchy things. Like I'd be sad not to have like a crunchy fruit or a crunchy vegetable. And when
That's
they're
so
warm,
good.
they're not as crunchy.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Okay, next question. Let's stop talking about fridges. What is a tiny annoyance that you treat like a life or death situation?
Sending invoices to people who owe me money. I hate asking for the money that I earned. That annoys me.
I hate when people
does suck.
say like, "Oh my gosh, like I almost brought cookies." I'm like, why would you tease me with that? Before I wasn't expecting cookies. Now I'm like, you almost brought them? It's like people want the validation of like, "Oh my gosh, that's so thoughtful." I'm like, it's not thoughtful. You actually just made me realize I could have had cookies and I can't. I didn't think cookies were on the table and now you're rubbing it in my face.
You've robbed me of cookies by saying I could have had cookies.
Yeah.
That's so funny. And such a good point. I also hate when people do that.
I know. Or they're like, "Oh my
You're not a good
gosh."
person for not bringing stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
it doesn't count.
It's like, "Oh my gosh, I should have offered you a ride." I'm like, "You didn't. It's too late." You don't get brownie points for that. That being said, I do that sometimes. I do the thing I hate sometimes.
It's okay when you do it. Everything's okay when you do it.
Yeah, I'm allowed.
You get a free pass.
I do it with a cute little smile, so it's fine.
That makes it fine.
By the way, did the t-shirt company pay already?
Did they? They must have.
For what?
Okay.
True Classic Tees. I think I paid you guys out on that.
Classic
Oh my
tea, yeah.
gosh, I hope.
Okay, next question. What's the most pointless talent you're irrationally proud of?
I'm really good at untangling stuff. I have
That's
Untangling?
really cool to have.
Yeah, I have the patience to like sift through it and like take it out and like, especially if it's something I really want untangled. Like I sat for an hour untangling some of my necklaces the other day.
It's something I don't have the patience to do. I just wear them knotted. They look really bad.
Yeah, I think it's, again, I'm bad at most things, but I was impressed that I could do that.
I assume I'm still good at badminton. I assume.
Okay. I'm so glad you said that because I was ready for you to say juggling and I was ready to say I have video proof that that's not.
I haven't tried juggling since Georgia. I think that skill is now put to bed forever.
Sorry.
Try
again.
Don't
brag that you can do it.
No.
One way I could save a life with that talent is like untangling intestines, maybe, if they got like really tangled.
If they get a necklace trapped on their heart.
If they get a necklace trapped on their heart, I could probably untangle that.
I said, doctors aren't trained to untangle necklaces on hearts.
Yeah.
We need someone who can untangle necklaces.
They'd get frustrated and give up, but I would be like, no, let me sit with this.
You would do a really good job of untangling someone's organs.
I really think I could. I think I would get over the grossness to enjoy the tangledness.
I'm really good at spending money on my bus. I'm trying to make it my bus, our tour bus, to try so that Shae will like traveling in it. It still hasn't happened yet, but I'm good at spending money on it.
Zach's very generous. Zach is one of the most generous people I know.
And that's a skill.
And that's a skill.
And I'm ashamed of it.
I thought you said I'm really good at spending money on my butt. So I got really scared for a second.
On your butt?
Oh,
Zach's
no.
getting a BBL.
I'm getting implants.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay.
Some people...
Explains why you've not been doing spending home lives.
Yeah.
You've been abroad still. Okay, you ready for question 6?
Yes.
Okay. Do you enjoy being in the audience for comedy or theatre shows? Or are you quite critical watching other performers?
For me, I think it's a personality thing. Like, there are some people that I love watching on stage no matter what. David Pattikin, like, Adam, I will just, like, always love watching them. Leah, Mariah. There are people my friend Kiara. I just, like, will eat that up every time. And then, and so sometimes that's hard when you go to other performances and you don't know the people, or, like I have so much more forgiveness for people who I know are funny, I think. Isn't that weird? And I think sometimes people feel that way about us, too. I think they're, like, willing to forgive that we're bad because they're like, oh, I've seen you be good before. But, like, we see shows every time we go to LA. We're, like, and sometimes, it's usually pretty fun to watch bad shows, too. Yeah. We saw, like, a Groundlings improv show that, like, really knocked my socks off. Like, I was just, like, amazed.
Yeah, there's 3 buckets. It's so good you forget you're in a show and you feel like a little kid again.
Yeah.
But you have to be, like, really good to get there. It's pretty bad, but it's pretty funny. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just kind of fun to, like, tear it apart and be like, you idiots. But it's still enjoyable to watch people try. And then there's just so bad that it's not good. Or it's just like, or not bad enough to be noteworthy. Yeah. It's like, that's fine.
There's, like, boring shows. Or there's shows where people make just, like, the nastiest, like, most offensive jokes, and you're just like, get me out of here. I'm in a prison cell. We saw a stand-up show that was like that. I really felt like I was being held hostage. And I felt so bad because I knew my face looked like how I've seen other people's face look when I'm in a show, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't like move my muscles. I was in fight or flight.
Yeah, we were in LA and there was people like, they don't let you record it, and you see it was pretty disappointing. There was some like pretty big names that you see, and they're like trying out new material, and you know they don't actually mean the offensive things they're saying. They just know that it'll respond to this kind of yucky crowd, like, you know, talking about marginalized groups or aren't women stupid or whatever. And it's like, that's not your public persona. And sometimes we're in that row like, I cannot laugh at this because it's crass and it's bad and I disagree with it and it's not funny. And also I feel crazy because everyone is laughing about how you think that women are crazy. And like those shows are literally Dante's Inferno. It's like someone doused me with that person's margarita and light me on fire.
This is fun. Karen said, poor Jackson did not get a shout out. Jackson too.
That you don't name friends. That's why I don't. And I say, and the rest.
Yeah,
that's
and
how I
the
cover
rest.
my business.
They're like pretty much everyone on the cast. I love to watch.
But here's a follow-up question. Are you more nervous when all your friends are in the audience, like on Sam's farewell?
Oh. I would say...
You're probably more nervous to do a good job for Sam than the audience members.
I would say my improviser friends, I'm not as nervous. I'd say I'm more nervous for, like, people who are not improvisers at all coming to see my show. Like, I really don't like that. My mom's always like, I'm so sorry I never come to see your shows. And I'm like, that's just fine.
Never apologize.
You stay away. I have anti-cerise hexes on the place.
It's just bikini photos.
Yeah, it's just
and swears.
The outside of Victoria's Secret, so she won't go in. Do you guys get that joke? Do you guys have Victoria's Secret?
Do you guys have women's bodies over there? Or?
Yeah. Do you guys have cleavage over there?
We have bra shops and they're scary.
Is it okay if I get some water, or will you guys be? I can be parched. I'll do it for you.
No, do it. I've got my drink. You're allowed to be human.
Yeah, maybe I get my headphones in the meantime so I can hear it a little bit better. One moment.
Sure. Yeah. Absolute Mont. All right, let's read some comments. I almost gifted a membership. Did the lipstick company pay you? They didn't pay me, but they did pay the ad agency I went through. So I think I owe some people some money. I feel like untangling stuff is a skill everyone wants. Untangle my life. Why isn't Shae on standby at the hospital? Oh, that's right. If you want to ask some questions, become a member. That's right, Gabby and Kamal. Anyone else? Yeah, we got 38 people in here. So this is basically like a sold out show.
We smashed it, guys. We've hit the big time.
Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's so much better.
Okay,
Perfect.
good. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
And you look so professional.
We wrote a song and we mixed it and edited it and we should be releasing it today.
Ooh.
And here's exclusive for you, an exclusive for people who are still here.
What? We're gonna hear it now or what?
No. We'll hear it later. I'll release it later today.
Okay,
I was waiting for you to do something. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Good.
And I was thinking about bringing cookies too.
So, is this song about me and Georgia or?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
It could be. You could pretend it's about you guys.
It could be.
It's about
That'd be a good one.
it's about someone asking their partner, "Would you love me if I were a worm?" And the husband saying, "I'd only love you if you were a worm," because he's really into worms.
He's a worm pervert.
He's a wormvert. No, the cookies. All right, we're back. We're ready.
Okay. So next question. What's something you think about often and that you're pretty sure most people barely think about?
What do I think about? What do I think about? What do I think about? What do I think about? I mean, this is gonna sound cliche, but I think about improv and what we do in ways that almost no one else does. Like, I'm convinced most people in the field, like, all they want is for people to come to their shows, obviously, and for enough people to take their classes. And I think about here's something I think about. I think about why things like music and improv and being silly and having fun on stage are, in my opinion, undervalued, and things like sports are like gangbusters or like guns or trucks. Like, what happened in our society and history where it's like, whoa, you're really good at throwing a ball and like hitting somebody. You're very popular. You're very cool. You have a lot of value. Versus like what we do, which is like having fun and being silly and making people laugh. And it's like, oh, you have a little value. I don't know. That's what I think about. What do you think about, Shae?
I think about the movie Swan Princess, like, a lot. Like,
That was gonna be my number 2.
yeah. Like, a lot of things remind me of that movie, or like, I'd say a lot of, I don't know, what do you call them, like mind ticks or like mind replays? Mind worms. Like, Princesses on Parade appears in my head a lot. I don't think people are thinking about it as much as me.
Yeah, for sure.
I never think about it, so.
That tracks.
But I do agree with you with the, like, sports and stuff. The amount of people I have gone to and I'm like, why do you care so much about that? Look at these guys. Like, I'm obsessed with them for a reason. They're so smart and they're so funny and they can do everything and they look great. And then they're like, yeah, but I just want to watch TV.
Kid Squid wants to know, would you love me if I was a mind worm?
Yeah.
Who wants to know that?
You are a mind worm.
Kid Squid. We think about Kid Squid a lot, too.
Kid Squid a lot.
A lot. It is in my brain rent free.
Kid Squid also said I'm allowed to objectify people because I'm a woman.
Mm-hmm. It's only fair.
It's our rule.
There's allowed. Okay, next question. How do you guys handle pressure on stage, and what is the hardest part when it comes to performing? Unless it's really easy. You can just say that as well.
I think I might have said this before, but my least favorite reaction is when people in the audience will say, like, what? And they'll, like, say it out loud. They'll be like, what? And that, like, puts me in my head, and I'm like, oh, like, I hate that even more than just not laughing, because it's like, oh, people are, like, confused. And to me, it makes so much sense. And I think that, like, not to get too deep, but I think that, like, pokes at the insecurities I've had, like, since I was a kid of just, like, not making sense to other people. And so I get really in my head, and I'm like, oh, I'm, like, not on the same wavelength, like, and even just, you know, it's weird when it's like people don't think the same thing that you think is funny. That's why, like, showing someone a video that you're like, isn't this hilarious, and they don't think it's funny is, like, so humiliating. So I think like, trying to stay, like, and to not get in my head when I'm performing and something like that happens. And I would say, like, the way that I cope with it that isn't good is, like, sometimes I'll just kind of, like, not take it as seriously, or I, like, won't commit as hard. And, you know, when you normally do the opposite. But yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, I don't really get stressed out. I have a philosophy: if you can't be funny, be fast. And I'm just like, all right, you guys aren't into this, so I'm just gonna, like, zip along the story, and I get to go home tonight. Like, I could partition that off. But I think it's really frustrating when I'm with someone, when I'm performing with someone on stage who thinks they know what they're doing, but they're not. Like, I'd rather play with an inexperienced person, and I'll be like, okay, I think we can turn this around. Just follow my lead. Versus people who won't give in. Like, there are some times some people will, like, all right, they won't let us be funny, so let's, like, be serious for a second. And let's, like, lean into the story and the emotion of it. And they won't let go of that, and they'll still try to be funny. And it's like, it's hard to try to wrangle in the audience and another improviser who, like, won't go with you.
Yeah. Do you find that happens a lot? Like, do you find most people just kind of, if someone has a different idea, you can just go along with it easily? Or if someone's really trying to force like a narrative, does that happen a lot?
Yeah, I mean, certainly there's people who have idea. That's like a more classic improv mistake. It's like my idea is better. But what's even worse is people who won't be vulnerable. Like the two levers you play with in comedy are like silliness and sincerity. So it's like I'm being silly and we're commenting on all this weird stuff and we're pointing out how crazy it is. And then there's the like, but let's get serious for a second. Why do you miss your mom so much? And people are like afraid to go there, but it's so important to set up the fun stuff.
I think there's kind of two things to balance, and one is like taking too much control of the scene, and then the other one is like falling into the side character, the like sidekick too much, where it's like, well, what do you think we should do? What do you want to do? And both I think can be kind of like can bog down the scene. So it's kind of just finding the balance of both.
So would you say the confused people in the audience is more problematic than someone who just doesn't laugh? So confusing is more bad?
Yeah, I would rather have someone not laugh because that
Yeah.
they could be feeling lots of things. They could be feeling interested,
Yeah.
they could be feeling like
Moved.
they could be feeling moved, or maybe they're just like, "Oh, this like isn't my cup of tea," and I know that. But for someone to be like, "What's going on?" I'm like,
Yeah.
and I think I also, because it's like their way of being like, you is sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes we get comments on our videos where they're like, I'm so confused. And I'm like, it's pretty straightforward. Sometimes they're totally right. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I also don't know what's going on and I was there. But sometimes I'm like, the relationships are clear. We're telling each other something very specific. Like, I think I'm confused is just like, oh, it's like a meta way of bullying. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
Say no to bullying.
There's some shows I like and I know the audience doesn't like it and I'm like, that's fine. That's okay. And sometimes the audience likes stuff and I'm like, I don't think I'm putting out good stuff and that's also okay. Just the worst scenario is like, I don't want to be here either and I know you don't want to be here, but we've got 30 more minutes, so let's see what
Yeah.
we can do.
Fun. Karen says people love to feign confusion for attention. Yeah, I think that's
Yes.
also part of it. It's like saying what out loud is like it's also signaling to the rest of the audience so they feel unsafe laughing because they're like, oh, this other person's really confused. So like I'm a weird one. It's like it's like remember when people would be like, awkward.
I was just about to say that's the same energy. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
what did you say? It's like, shut up and just listen for a
Here's
second.
the other thing. Okay, sorry. Are we talking about this too long? I can move on also.
No,
I mean, you can talk about it as long as you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
It's so interesting.
it's the audience's version of no budding. Like, I think on stage, because me personally, again, I also like when people on stage are like confused by me and they do it in a way where it's like sometimes people will be like, you're not making any sense. And like to me, I'm like, I would much rather you either like move on or you find ideally you find a way for that to make sense. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what team building is. It's like, okay, in what reality would this make sense though?
Yeah.
And so
This could make sense if you just trusted me for a second.
yeah, and so I think that's also probably where it comes from is like if the audience is like, I don't get it, and I'm like, well, just wait a little bit and maybe you will. You know what I mean? Like that is part of improv is like maybe it's confusing but then there's a tilt and that's what ties it together. So anyways, I'm not judging anyone who does that. Like you're allowed to do whatever you want. It's just me, how I react to it is like I get embarrassed. That's what embarrasses me.
I think you can do whatever you want, just don't be mean.
Yeah.
And I feel like if people are in the audience like, what? They're not doing that to be nice.
Yeah,
They're doing it
right.
to be mean.
To say
So
it out
kick them
loud.
out.
Yeah.
Hire me to be a bouncer. I'll be there on Tuesday.
You're out. Security.
Yeah.
You're not laughing. You're out.
That'd be
someone's
so
going on.
fun.
Get out.
Oh my gosh, I would love that, Georgia. You in like an all black suit.
I'm just pacing like up and down.
Nah. If we could have like those
Wow.
mics, we're like security. In aisle 3.
Yeah, but also I'm rewatching your lives, obviously, only when you're in it, I admit, but maybe it's awkward and maybe it's only me, but I don't get if an audience did get you or not. So sometimes in a live stream, you ask us, hey, how did you find the stage show? Because the audience was, and I always think I didn't get that the audience didn't get your jokes or that they didn't laugh or something.
Oh, really?
For me, yeah, really. So for me, you are always funny, and I always laugh about your jokes. And I really don't get if the audience did get you at this evening or not. But maybe it's just me and my and I'm not a native speaker or anything, but
No,
I don't know.
I think that's true. And sometimes I've realized this is like sometimes I'll come out and be like, oh man, that was a rough show, you guys. And everyone else was like, what are you talking about? That was amazing. And I'm like, oh, I just felt like I didn't do a good job and I'm projecting that onto everybody else. And I'll notice that other people will do that too. They'll be like, man, that show sucked. And no offense, but sometimes some people just have a bad show, and that's me too. Like, I will do the same thing. And so I also think sometimes that happens where we don't read the audience correctly and it's actually not how they're feeling, and it's crazy how that can happen.
Right. Or you'll get like a section that laughs really hard and there's one section that was not having a good time at all. But it's fun, you're like, I don't care about you. You came to a party that you were not ready for, so you can just be sad.
Yeah. And it is also true where, like, we know them intimately. We can basically read their minds. And it's like, yeah, that's not true.
You know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
You can tell.
That's what
Maybe one quick follow-up question, because we had it in the questions, but we have it not in here. But one question was, where do you always run to after a show? But I think it's just the entrance of the theater, right?
Yeah, we
give high fives and try to get people to give us tips.
And I was gonna say that's also probably where we like project onto people sometimes, because sometimes I like look into their eyes and I like will put this whole story into their brain. I'm like, their girlfriend made them come and he was looking at his phone the whole time and he's disgusted by me. He's gonna write a review after this. And it's all just from one look.
You check like Google reviews afterwards just to see if anyone wrote anything.
Yeah, well, Zach will tell me.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
If they're good or if they're bad, do you just try and like make Shae feel bad?
Oh yeah. Do you tell me the bad ones?
No. If it's funny. Well, we don't often get, well, most of the time when we get negative reviews, it's not because we weren't good, it's because we offended some people who have different sensibilities than we do, and I'll share those because that's funny. Like someone was like, I took my teenage girls to this show, and it was really funny until the end. Santa got his heart ripped out by his son, and then they ate it on stage. My children will have nightmares for weeks. It was pretty funny, though. But it was like 2 stars. No.
Who was that?
It was a long time ago.
But I will.
That was real?
Maria also said the bathroom, and that's true. If I ever go out the side of the
You know
stage,
Shae is embarrassed.
I'm either going to the bathroom or I'm embarrassed, and you'll never know which one. You never will.
Plausible deniability.
People think they know, but they're wrong sometimes.
Well, it's just hard because if we do have fans, we actually don't get very many like internet fans at our shows. They don't know we exist there. But when we do, they always want to see Shae, and then I'm like, where'd she go? And I'm like, well, let me see if I can go get her. Shae, stop hiding in the bag.
This is so funny. The @ said, be prepared for the negative worm reviews with the new song. Why are you saying that?
You haven't even heard it.
They're gonna come.
Don't worry.
The worms are coming.
Okay, give us a new question, because I feel like I talked way too long and I said barely anything.
You said a lot. It was beautiful.
Okay.
Nora.
It's my turn, Georgia, right?
Yep.
Yeah. If you hadn't become an improv comedian, what do you think you would have become instead? And lawyer is not an option here.
Oh, man. Well, so what do you mean? Like, do I still have a creative itch, but I just can't do improv? Or are you saying, like, you don't get to do comedy at all?
Yeah.
But what's, like, the next boring job you would want to do?
Yeah, let's say that improv became illegal.
Like, comedy became illegal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You can't improvise anything, and you can't make anyone laugh.
I would be a freedom fighter.
Yeah. I'd die for
I
the
would
cause.
rally the improv troops. We will fight for our destiny. I'm just kidding. I would
I just
probably,
want to yes and.
I would try to be a drama teacher, but I don't know. I started going into drama, and then I felt it wasn't for me. But I think if I went to another college, I think that would have changed things. So I think I probably would have be a drama teacher.
Yeah, I probably want to be a college professor.
Or I would be like one of those grad school addicts where I just like infinitely climb the ladders of grad school and I never enter real life.
A
You
third
never end your job, you
MFA.
just learn something and then something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny. But
Did
going
you have
through,
a had,
Oh, sorry,
Sorry.
Nora, you go.
did you have a good drama teacher yourself?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in high school I went to, you guys know, performing arts high school. And I loved my drama teacher like more than any, probably to an unhealthy amount. And he taught college before, and so he put a lot of pressure on us. Like he would always talk about other people, and it gave me like a I'm sorry, I'm like unpacking this, but he would always be like, other high school students just do this for fun, but you guys take it seriously, and that's what makes you special and cool. And he would always be like, some of my students just gave up, and then some of my other students went to New York, and they're my favorite, and I still talk to them to this day. And so, like, I think it gave me this, like, okay, if I want to earn his, like, validation, then I need to be professionally on Broadway. And I think once I graduated, I was like, wait, he's not here anymore. And again, not that like he's the reason I love musical theater, but I think like his like, what's the word? His expectations were what was driving me for that goal specifically. And I think the truth is like I really don't like auditions, and I think you have to love musical theater so much that you're okay auditioning a lot, because that's what they say, auditioning is the job. And I think the truth is I wouldn't like that job. And so I'm really grateful I found something where it's like, oh cool, I don't have to like constantly find, like I would much rather grow with a group of people, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, than like constantly have to like prove myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my drama teacher was mean and scary, but it was kind of funny. Like I had a great theater experience, not a great drama teacher. Like she was very organized and she got stuff done and she got everything like funded, but she was very scary. But it kind of like bonded us together because we were all afraid of her, and I think it like helped us do more fun stuff.
This is so fun. Maria said he had clean coffee breath. Yes, Maria with the memory. Memoria.
Memoria.
I have said that
Memoria
before.
Christia.
Memoria Christia.
Christine.
She's been around forever.
Trauma bonded.
Did I tell you
Okay,
guys... Wait, real quick. Did I tell you guys the penny story about my drama class?
I don't think so.
Okay, stop me if I've said this before. So we would all get around in a circle, and he would lead us through this meditation of like going on a hike. Everyone's there. We get trapped in a cave. There's a hole at the top, and only one person can make it out. And you need to go... Everyone took a turn and would put their penny on the one person they would choose to save. I had like a crazy emotional response to that, and so I was like crying, and I'm sure everyone's like, oh goodness, like this attention-seeking little harlot, and I was literally just like, this is so crazy.
Because people weren't picking you?
No, I didn't know no one was picking me. It was just like a weird, I don't know, it was
You
just
didn't like
puberty,
being in that
man.
headspace?
I don't know why, but I really reacted horribly. So everyone put a penny in front of me, but then I was crying harder because I'm like, they're only doing this because I'm crying, and I'm so embarrassed that I'm crying. And in retrospect, I'm like, what a crazy... Anyways.
Yeah, that's someone's core memory. That's someone else's core memory. Yeah, only one of us could be saved, and the girl cried all the pennies away.
And that made you think if you didn't get into improv, you'd want to be a drama teacher? Would you follow in his footsteps?
Yeah, well, I just think, like, I don't think I could be a performer. I just don't think I would be, or like a musical theater performer. But I think I would like teaching drama because I would get to do the thing I love, but I would get to, like, stay with I just really like relationships that last a long time. I think, like, 6-month-long casts would be, I think that's part of what I loved about high school is, like, I got to be in the same cast with people that I loved. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Would you traumatize the children with the penny thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I would do the same thing. I wouldn't want to see you cry, but I'd love to see other kids just break down. Just see who their favorites are.
Lolo said she'd never skip your class, even if she was sick.
Oh, but then you'd get everyone else infected.
Yeah, so stay home. If you're sick, stay home.
Don't be selfish. Just kidding.
Yeah, how dare you? Okay. Another question. La 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 la. What is a silly superstition that you follow, even though you know it makes no sense?
I hold my breath in tunnels and make a wish.
I wish on 11/11.
A lot of wish-based lore we follow.
Yeah, I do think
Do you
that.
wish for the same...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, do you wish for the same thing every time? Or different things, depending on the vibe?
I wish for different things. I also do think clothes carry bad luck, so if I have like a really bad day and I'm wearing certain clothes, like I don't like wearing those again.
I either wish that my immediate family won't die before me or $1 million, depending on my mental state. If I'm very confident in their safety, I'll pay $1 million. But if I have fear for them a little bit, I'm like, please let nothing happen to them ever.
That is so fascinating.
That's insane. I'm terrified.
Okay. What has been the funniest or best moment on stage so far?
The best moment? I just got reserved that clip of you, Shae, when you were like, this is my brother, but not by blood, so now I can do this.
And I try to kiss you.
Anytime Shae does familial comedy, it gets me every time, because it's fun. Even if it were the first time, it'd be very funny. The fact that it's the 50th time makes it 50 times as funny to me.
There's so many where I just like lose it. I loved the musical that I thought didn't get as much love as it should was the what's it called? The Mouse Buffet. What's that called? With the animatronics.
Oh, the Chuck E. Cheese one?
Chuck E. Cheese.
With David Liu?
With David Liu.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
That really tickled me. And not that it's the best moment. It's the best I can remember that I feel like I loved it more than other people.
Yeah, it was underrated.
How does it make you feel when you like think something is hilarious and then it gets less of a reaction like online than you want it to? Like less in person, more when you post it, like post a clip because you really think it's funny and then it doesn't do as well as you hope. Do you just kind of pray that it's the algorithm, or do you just assume people don't have any taste?
Well, I think there's a difference between grabbing someone's attention and like delivering good art, and sometimes that's frustrating. Like our best videos, I think they do a good job of grabbing attention, and I think there's an artistic element to it, and then I'm really proud of that. There's other times where I think we do an artistic element, but it didn't quite have the repetition or the great hook or immediate context that people understand and go, oh my gosh, yeah, I have a creepy cousin or whatever. That it's kind of a bummer. Like we always talk about Mysterious Mailman. Like that's a good piece that Shae initiated, and like the melodies are so good and the story's good, and it just didn't get the love that I thought it would. Apple Bottom Jeans, I think, is such a fun piece of us in sync, and it never broke more than 100,000 views, and I'm like, yeah, just didn't have the attention grabbing elements that it needed.
I think it depends on the context. Sometimes I'm very embarrassed, but a lot of the time I truly don't know. Like, my grandma says that my grandpa would be really embarrassed when they went to go see movies because my grandma would laugh at the parts that nobody else was laughing at. And I don't know if that's hereditary, but I do think, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, what I think is funny is, like, not what other people's is funny. But sometimes I have premonitions. Like, I knew the period song was gonna hit. She knew
Fee Fi Fo Fum would do well too.
But at the time, I remember actually the comments were like pretty mean when we live streamed that. But I was like, you'll be eating your words.
You'll see. And then right after that, we'll release Mysterious Mailman, and we'll really show you.
But did you have a clue with the cheese song or the meow song?
I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm always like, okay, I didn't know they would go that big, but there's like certain indicators, like markers that'll go well. Like, Shae starts off with a really strong line. I come in, the support. The context is really clear. We know what we're talking about. Like, if it takes us like 4 or 5 lines to set up a joke, those typically don't do as well. And then I'm like, okay, it sounded pretty the whole way through. No big mess ups. Like, the jokes made sense. Like, sometimes they'll have all those markers, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, no one like that. But yeah, we have some indicators.
And sometimes they do well, and I'm like, this is really bad. Like, when people comment on the, like, call and response one, I'm like, I get it.
I like that song.
If I
That's
only
so
saw
cute.
this video of us, I'd be like...
No, I think they're haters. I think they're haters and they're terrible people, and they shouldn't comment on anything ever again.
Can we ask you guys a question before... Oh, actually, we have a little bit... I guess we can go until 1:15. Do you guys want to, or are you busy? Do you have to go?
Of course,
I have to go.
we have time.
All right, let me ask you a question. Can you give me your honest opinion of CarMax, the song ad, and what you would have done to improve it?
More wigs.
Not enough wigs.
Will you wear wigs?
Do you wear wigs? Hold up. We got 14 California dollars. All I've ever done in terms of improv is take part of an improv lineup game as a young teen. But man, have your videos become a huge interest of mine. They're so fun and even more amazing. Cheers. Thank you so much, JRC11. That's so kind. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
You should work at a restaurant. They love saying cheers over there.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
What about you? What about you, Nora? Candid feedback.
Well, I found it very funny, but the question is, why do you ask this? So, did it not go well, or?
It did not perform very well.
It didn't perform. They didn't really push it, and I told my friends, I was like, yeah, I'm bummed it didn't do that well, and they were like, yeah, like...
Makes sense.
So I was like...
What?
Yeah.
I think it would have helped if I knew what CarMax was, because for the longest time when you guys were talking about it, I thought CarMax, like...
Oh yeah, like the
lip balm.
balm.
So, I don't know what CarMax is. Well, I do now. But I loved it. I thought it was really catchy. I thought it was really funny. But I also think, like, I don't know. Ads are just a hard thing to, like, again, be something that is, like, attention grabbing. But
Yeah.
more wigs. I love a wig.
Yeah.
I've got a wig right there.
I will say they neutered most of the funny parts of that song.
That is true. They made us
That's
cut out.
devastating.
I was shirtless a lot more. I was an old man. I was ogling at Shae in the car. It was pretty good.
Can you send, like, the BTS clips that got removed?
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Did
I'll
you
show the
send
full.
it?
Maybe I'll show the full version in the Discord.
Yeah, Karen says, I liked the original version. That's right. I forgot that they cut most of the jokes.
Yeah.
That's devastating.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah,
wanted
I
all the
wouldn't
like
worry.
business
I
talk.
would say it's their fault.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm biased because I love you so much and I find you so hilarious and funny, but also the fact that German ads are so unfunny and the German humor is so it's not there, it doesn't exist. So maybe it's just easy to make me laugh, but no, I don't. No, that's not what I mean. I think when we in Germany would have an ad like this, it would be hilarious and everybody would love it. So maybe I have other standards, but I think it was great. I'm not like your friends who said, yeah, well, of course.
Nor,
And I'm
what,
beautiful blonde, so
Nor, what do you think of Flula Borg?
I love Flea.
I don't know. Do you find him funny? Because I don't really find him funny because it's
I like
I
his.
don't know.
I think his shtick is funny, but I could also see if I saw someone in Europe be like, "And my name's Chad Carter," God damn it. And he always just said that. And he's like, that's right, God damn it. They'd be like, oh, you're just doing a very simple caricature of an American. And he's just like, okay, it's so crazy. Like, and I say this thing a little weird. And then you go and do the dancey dance. And it's like, oh, okay. It tickles me, but I could see as a German be like, oh, you're just playing into the stereotype.
I'm watching some Simpson episodes for the first time, and that literally is the joke of, like, one of the characters just German, and he's like, oh, my Lindenberg, and he's just, like, saying things in a German accent, and I'm like, it's crazy, that's a joke, but also we did the exact same
So funny. They sound different than us. It's so funny.
Yeah, and I think in times of TikTok, there are so many funny people on TikTok who are making so funny German stuff and jokes, and I don't know. I think he has to improve a little more.
We'll tell him to keep working on it.
I haven't seen Flula. I know nothing, so I'm not.
I like him. He's very fast. He's very quick. He's like a really good improviser, and he knows his shtick really well. I just would get why people wouldn't like that shtick.
Oh yeah.
It would be like Anthony Jeselnik. Like, do you know him? He does all the
No.
anti-jokes. Like, he's just like, everything's like a really dark anti-joke. You either like he's really good at it, and you either like his shtick or you don't like his shtick. And that's how I feel about Flula.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Another question for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you ever worry that becoming famous might ruin a few things? Like when you guys really take off even more than you already have?
I'm worried about Shae getting offers for things that don't include me. Because I would feel both the pressure to support her in her career, but also know that would be very tough. And then I also know Shae personally as her best friend, like how difficult it is for like new scenarios and scary people in new communities. And so I think I would be like torn between like, you should do it, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And another part of me, I'm like, you might hate this. And then selfishly, I know I would hate not working with you. I don't know, that might be too scary to say or weird to say out loud, but that's the first thing that popped in my head.
But you said it.
Yeah.
And there it is, and that's on the
there
internet.
it is. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, like, when people have high expectations of me, that makes me very, very anxious. Like, I prefer when it's like, look, if you don't like it, that's okay. Like, it is more stressful when people are like, I think you're really good, and I'm like, oh man, I have to deliver. So I would say, like, that stresses me out, is like disappointing people who are like, oh, I thought you would make me laugh and you didn't. Like, that is stressful to think about.
I also think fame just won't work the way it did when we grew up. Like, the fact that our videos have been seen over 1 billion times, and it really like the way that it's changed our lives is we've met awesome people like you guys in the community. We get noticed sometimes on the streets in some cities, and we're able to at least make a little bit of money back so we can keep doing what we love. But other than that, like, our lives are very normal, and it's like, even if we doubled, even if we got 3 million on TikTok, I just don't know if it would change our lives that much just because of how things work now. But again, I don't know, maybe I'm naive. Maybe we get on like a network television show, and then all of a sudden, like, or the new, like, someone was telling me, like, if you were on Joe Rogan like 5 to 10 years ago, like, it would blow up your whole career. It would be like, oh my gosh, you went from playing 100-seat rooms to 500-seat theaters overnight. And even that has faded. Like, that doesn't happen anymore. I think people just have 20 different fandoms that they're a part of. So your question's dumb because it wouldn't even matter. It's impossible.
I also think it doesn't help that half the followers you have on TikTok are just me.
That is rough, that you've cloned
That is-
hundreds of thousands of accounts.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
But thanks for the brownie points we get to have with clients, Georgia. Makes us look really good.
You're welcome. When you guys really blow up, I want to commission some of that, please.
Yeah, well, we're hoping you get famous first, Georgia, and then you can be our, like, wealthy patron, and we'll only serve you. We'll be, like, your
I'm
personal
trying.
jesters.
We want to be your stepping stone.
Yeah.
I'm halfway there. I think I have nearly 200 followers on TikTok, so
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
getting there.
Paparazzi.
I get stopped in the street sometimes myself. I recognize me from my TikTok lives.
I bet they do.
By the police. Hey, child, you're not supposed to be doing that.
So Jojo, you wanna do the quick round?
Yeah, do you guys have time for like a really like quick fire load of questions where you don't have to think about it, you just say an answer really quickly?
Yeah, this probably have to be our last bit,
Okay.
and then we'll have to hop off.
Okay, and then I have one major question that everyone wants the answer to at the very end. So okay. La 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 la. So that's all the pre-collected ones. So this one we can go through really quickly. Okay. So is there something that you've always wanted to ask us as members other than about the CarMax ad?
What is your comparable fandom to us, so we know how cool we are by comparison?
I've not really been a part of any fandoms, but my number one artist every single year on like Apple Replay has been Bo Burnham, and then more recently Flight of the Conchords, and I'm just obsessed, and I've been for years. So
Huge
I would say you're on
compliment.
the same level as
Nora?
Bo Burnham to me.
Oh my gosh.
I've never been a fan of something that big, I think, in my life. I was a big Jared Leto fan when I was 13, when he was Jordan Catalano in My So-Called Life.
Oh, fun.
My whole room was posted with Jared Leto, and but after that, no, I've never been a fan. I really such a fan of something, so it's not comparable. You are the only ones, guys.
Flight of the Conchords, Jared Leto, Bo Burnham. That's good.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, when have you ever been mad at us?
Most recently,
That's easy for me too.
trying to organize this and then not hearing
Yes.
from Zach for like 3, 4, 5 days.
Ghosted.
But it worked out
That's been
perfectly.
so stressful.
Just have to trust.
That's been so stressful. I still love you. Nora's been having to tell me, like, I know you still love him no matter what he does. It's stressing me out. And I'm like, I know, but I'll forgive anything.
Nora's like, Georgia, please get mad. Please get
I know, I'm like...
He won't change unless you get mad.
Yeah.
I'm such an organized person. I mean, I work in HR, so I have to schedule everything. My life is so scheduled, and to not know for a few days if this will happening. So if this were happening, how will this happen? Will this happen on Zoom or YouTube? And Zach answering not for a few days. It just makes me so anxious.
Yeah.
But isn't it
But,
fun? Isn't the mystery kind of fun?
Well, no.
Nora's saying you would be fired if you worked with her.
Yeah.
You'd be
Yes.
cut.
Yes.
He wouldn't be there anymore. Okay, Nora, next question. Quick fire. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Guess who asked this question? What have you done today to uplift women?
Aw,
Kid Squid?
Kid Squiddy.
I gave Shae some of the soup that our friend brought for us.
Mm-hmm.
Uplifted.
You didn't even bring their own soup.
I'm writing a script for a woman, and I'm writing jokes for her. Uplifted.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Not that she needs
I
the
love
help.
that.
She's very funny and around.
It's very funny.
Okay, the next question was to be expected. It is, can you sing a song about my favourite acquaintance? Finley, not right now, of course, just in general, yes or no?
Yes.
Well, once he gets that star back, then we'll see.
Wait, and isn't
True.
the interview a freebie?
Hmm?
Is the interview not a freebie?
These are just questions from members, and they took a non-member question, which feels wrong,
Zach.
feels inappropriate,
I
and
think-
disrespectful to everyone else.
I think because he submitted on the interview, we can give a song.
Well,
Well,
they're not saying no.
He's still on Discord, so what can we do, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
what can we do? We can ignore him.
Kick him out.
Next question from our news member Unai. He or she asked, for someone who loves music but has barely watched musicals, which ones would you recommend?
Hadestown.
Hadestown's really approachable and good. Dear Evan Hansen is says such bangers. I mean, Hamilton, of course. If you want something, if like Sondheim, I think Sweeney Todd is his most accessible musical. It's really good. It's like the lyrics and the games are really clear.
Oh yeah,
Super
Into
fun.
the Woods, and also Great Comet of 1997, I think. Natalie's
I've never heard of that.
Greatest Comet, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you had to cut your life into different eras and give each of them a name, do it. Really quick.
Pre-improv era, post-improv era.
Amazing.
I'd say Shae. Shae childhood stomachache era. And I'd say musical theater high school era. Then I'd say improv era. And then I'd say streamer era.
I love it.
Okay, we've got 2 minutes, so we got to hop on our next call. You want to ask your big question?
Yeah, okay, this is the most anticipated question from every single member, and I know you guys absolutely know what it's going to be. Drum roll. Do you fancy me?
Georgia, we fancy you.
We fancy you, Georgia.
We fancy you.
If we
I thought-
sensed you were a psychopath who was gonna like cut off our skin, we would not be giving you the attention that we give you because we know that you're a good person and you're kind and you're cool. And you too, Nora, as well. Also as well.
Forget Nora.
You two
Do
also
you
as
fancy
well.
me? I'm not interested in anything else. Do you fancy me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now you can sleep.
Okay, yeah. Now we can say goodbye, because that was the only question.
Yes!
Anyone really, that got submitted last time.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it worked. I'll be looking forward to your apology for doubting me. So if you want to send that privately on Instagram, I'll frame that. And this was so fun. Thanks for
Like,
organizing, ladies.
Look at Nora's eyes. She is holding back. She
No,
wants
it's
to
all good.
go to fisticuffs.
No, this was so much fun. It's all worth it. It's all good.
We do have about like 60 more questions. So if you ever want to do it again, you know where we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Nora, next time you see Zach, you can give him one punch.
Yeah.
One punch anywhere on his body.
Below the chin.
Anywhere below
When
the
I
chin.
Okay. When I see you live in Europe next year.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Punch me anyway.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm looking forward
Okay.
to it.
Thank you, friends. Appreciate you.
All right, we love you guys.
Thanks,
Thanks for
guys.
thinking
Love
of
you.
this.
Bye.
So